So good afternoon everyone and welcome to the south side at Manchester Airport, and we do have our first departure now. Good afternoon all and welcome to the south side live from Manchester Airport. We do have our first departure now, which is the Vueling A320 in the new Barcelona football livery. This is the Barcelona women's livery. Part of Manchester. I did go live earlier from Shadow Moss, and we did capture the arrival of this destination Dubai Emirates A380, which will be departing shortly. Shadow Moss isn't a bad spot, but I wouldn't say it's the best. I did about 50 minutes live there, but I did do my best, but it just wasn't at the same time. It's not ideal for streaming. The car parking is terrible around there, and I just couldn't get good focus on the arrivals and departures at times. And the picture kept dropping in and out. It's still a good spot, but I just couldn't focus on the plane properly. But yeah, it wasn't a bad live, so you can check it out. And wasn't gonna go live until later, but we're gonna leave here about 3 or 4 o'clock, so if I'll go live now and yeah, go for a long. It's a nice day here, but it's quiet. There's hardly no one on the south side. There's only me and a couple of other people there. But Manchester's quiet. They're doing a lot of there's a lot of work going on now on the taxiways like there, and there's not many planes. There's like just planes taxiing out every 15 minutes, so there's a lot of quiet spells. And the arrivals are very quiet. That was our first departure in about 10 minutes. Now we've got an EasyJet taxi out. It's quiet, guys, but I do hear at Liverpool we've had 2 typhoons. That's it, not an hour or so ago. We've had 2 typhoons and we've had a Hawks. Typical, isn't it? You know what? But considering this is the start of the summer season and the summer holidays, this is quiet. I can't even see any more arrivals yet. I hope you're alright, Kyle, lad. We do have Rob C alongside me. Yeah, we was going to do a live at Liverpool, but Rob was coming to Manchester and he was like, Michael, do you want to come down with me? I said, oh, okay then. And I thought, looking at the radar, Manchester looked quiet today. There wasn't nothing interesting. Then I looked late last night and this morning we've got the Emirates Dubai livery, and the Barcelona. Apart from that, Manchester's dead. Manchester's very dead. But I've just been looking at the radar now for Liverpool, and we look busy there. It looks busy at Liverpool. There's quite a lot of military about there. Well, but yeah, do go and check out the last part one earlier on from Manchester at Shadow Moss. It wasn't a bad stream. It could have been better, but I did what I could, the best I could. But I did have problems with the tripod and keeping the focus before. Apart from that, it was caught some good bits. But my reason here, just to give Rob a bit of company and change the scenery and just a little trip out for myself. But I'm not that bothered really with Manchester now. It's not as busy as it used to be. We do have an EasyJet lined up. I don't know where it's going. And Matt Smith is live on Airliners Live now from the RVP, and he did get me on the camera before. I did give him a wave before on the Airliners Live stream, so you can go and check that out on Airliners Live. I was on the stream. There we go, next departure, EasyJet. We don't know where this is going. But welcome to all the new subs, the new followers, the subscribers. Welcome to Planespotting Live. That is the EasyJet A320 in the Neo livery departing Manchester. But yeah, guys, part one of my stream before was our 11th stream at Manchester. This one is now our 12th live stream we are doing at Manchester.
See you, buddy.
Right. Kyle says, hello, Rob.
On my way.
Yeah. Gone live a bit earlier. But I was just saying, he missed the first one, Kyle.
I'm a bit shy, Kyle, bit shy.
He's a bit shy, says Kyle.
It's all this sun, it's going right into my eyes.
I was saying there, we did our live stream before at Shadow Moss. It's not a bad spot, but it could be better.
I've put the pictures and videos that I took on the Planespotters.
Yeah. I did the best I could. Did it best I could. So that's your Norwegian there departing.
Mikey's nicked my seat.
It's a great spot, that shot, I must say. Well, it wasn't ideal for streaming, I don't think. It's a bit awkward.
It's a bit awkward for parking as well. There's parking restrictions all around there. Well, it's where to go.
Yeah. Somewhere I won't really be going anyway, but it's something different. Still think the RVP though is the odd one.
As long as you don't mind paying, Mikey.
But this is unlike Manchester though, isn't it, to be this quiet? Next departure, I don't know where all these are going though, but anyway. There's a Ryanair taxi. So that Ryanair was off to Seville. So yeah, it's nice to have another stream at Manchester.
Irish taxi.
Despite it's
coming
being
in from Lisbon.
Yeah, even though it's quiet. So Ryanair touching down from Lisbon. We've got 6 likes, roughly 3 watching.
A flying taxi.
Yeah. But anyway, Rob, Kyle was saying we've had this since we've been here. Liverpool's had 2 Hawks and 2 Typhoons.
We'll be back later. We've got all summer.
Looking at the radar, got Liverpool's busy. So we got our next arrival. Just. That's tight. Don't really get in, see what I can do.
Next one to land is Ryanair Brussels.
So next to land is the Ryanair from Brussels, and we do have the A380 due out. Huh?
Back door. Back door.
So in roughly in around about 10 minutes we do have the A380 due out. So touching down now, Ryanair from Brussels. Charleroi, you mate, it should be. We got our next arrival on the approach. And the maximum amount of people watching is 3. It drops down to 0. Everyone will be working and busy anyway. Yeah. for a runway up. This is just a one-off little stream at Manchester anyway, so we'll be back at our proper airport soon.
This is purely for a change for everyone.
And there's no one in it, winner. Next to land. So next to land now, guys, at Manchester Airport, where it's very quiet. There's a Ryanair from Oslo. And then behind that is an EasyJet from Malaga. Behind that is an EasyJet from Reykjavik. So, welcome to Manchester, the dark side.
The dark side, the light side today. All that lovely sun. Good job I got me factor 50 on.
Where we are due the A380 out anytime, guys. We did go live earlier from Shadowmoss, which wasn't too bad. It could have been better, but you know, you can only do what you can do. But we are on the south side right now. Where it's busier at Liverpool than it is here today.
Oh, yeah.
This is right there. There's the next to land is the EasyJet from Malaga. That's the EasyJet from Malaga. And next to land is the EasyJet from Reykjavik. Enjoying yourself there, Rob.
Certainly am. Little walk around, get me steps in.
Mhm. There's our next arrival from Reykjavik. So, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Manchester for a bit of plane spotting. But at the moment, Manchester's a bit quiet. And people say Manchester's busy. This isn't busy. It's just been here for a few hours. It's been quiet today. It's been very quiet. And this is why I don't come to Manchester a lot now, because it doesn't, they don't get much like they used to now, and it's too quiet at times. It's a bit like Liverpool. They're a bit like Liverpool now. They have a lot of they're getting a lot of quiet spells. But today Liverpool has been busy. They've had a lot of military, and this is why I stick to Liverpool now. And I'm only here on a one-off today. And we got our next arrival. I haven't even bothered getting content today either. Next to land was the Ryanair. And the A380 is due out. And yeah, and to be honest now, I wish we did stream Liverpool today. And we are just awaiting the A380 to ping. All being well, the A380 should be pinging shortly. Getting a few flights now in and out. That's another Ryanair arrival. And we've got a departure. We've got a Ryanair Max departing. Got an Aer Lingus A320 arrival. Coming in from Dublin. Shouldn't be that far away now. We got an EasyJet on the roll. So we are awaiting the A380 on, and we will wrap up soon after him. But as I say, these are just two little short streams today at Manchester, and they've gone okay. But Manchester's been quiet today. It's absolutely dead, considering it's the start of the busy time of the year now for the holidays and the summer season. And this is just a little one-off visit today. It'll be a while before I come back here, if I do come back here again anytime soon. If you have watched these lives, I hope you've enjoyed them. If you are watching back, I hope you've enjoyed them.
Who here, mother?
Well, more likes than there is people watching. It says naught at the minute.
Nobody watching.
No. Kyle was. It's just so quiet.
Mm.
Oh well, can't wait to be back at Liverpool where there's planes.
Well, apart from one Aer Lingus, there's only it's all been Ryanair, isn't it? And easier. Say there's Liverpool.
Yeah, the only good thing today was that Barcelona football one. That's just suck off. And the Emirates. Apart from that, there's nothing. I was like, we were a shadow must before, and it was just plane after plane, and we've got here, but there's just nothing.
Well, all different planes and makes and whatever.
Uh,
Back door on that 88 is shut, so that means it's going soon.
yeah. Mm-hmm. We got our next arrival here. Ryanair from Malaga. And the A380 is delayed till 2:15. So another half an hour. So the A380 is delayed for half an hour, guys. So it's an hour late departing. An arrival now.
1346, it's on one shot. The other one's June. 1342 as well. I can see our hotel.
Which one?
Over there. Yeah, and the Radisson. They seem to be all packing up now.
So
All the works that have been on this runway.
we got the Eurowings just touching down. Got an EasyJet on a taxi out. The A380 is delayed till 2:15. And Manchester's quiet. Get more planes at Liverpool.
What are you trying to say, Mikey?
If you want to see planes, come to Liverpool.
Yeah, #1 airport.
The #1 airport with military and where you get everything. Me and Rob have been here for a good hour now, and it's been a bit more quiet than we have seen planes here.
What was it, Shadow Moss or what?
Yeah,
We've seen more there before.
we were at Shadow Moss earlier, and it was just plane after plane, and we got here about an hour or so ago, and it's been quiet for the whole hour. It's only in these last 15 minutes we've seen quite a few arrivals and takeoffs, but it's mostly been quiet for the hour since we've got here. So everyone says, oh, Manchester's busy, 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 Manchester's better. And yeah, me and Rob were at Liverpool yesterday for a good hour or two, and we seen a lot of planes. We were there the other day for a good few hours, 5 hours at least, and we seen about 10 Ryanairs, we seen about 8 EasyJets. It was just non-stop.
Eurowing was in Dusseldorf.
Yeah, Eurowings from Dusseldorf. So in the last 2 days we've been at Liverpool, we've seen planes non-stop.
Don't forget the Poseidon last night, or the 2 Poseidons.
Yeah. And we didn't really have a quiet spell yesterday or the other day at Liverpool.
Never seen Manchester Airport so quiet ever.
I know, that's what I say. In the last 2 days we've been at Liverpool, we've seen planes non-stop.
Yeah, it was a change, but
Yeah.
a bit dead.
Yeah. Don't know why it's so quiet, do you?
Everyone's paid for Easter, haven't need to go away.
Even Mikey, when he's been down, he said it was a bit dead like this. Yeah, I bet you now though. Yeah. If there was a if there was going to be an emergency diverting now of a 747 or an A380 going over now and it diverted in here, I bet you a lot of people will shoot down here now.
Oh yeah.
If there was a divert inbound.
That's the London Heathrow to Manchester.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the Beluga. Now, let's just say if that Beluga was going to divert to here now, a lot of people would shoot down here now to scare it and it'd be busy. Well, there's an EasyJet, guys. So there's an EasyJet departing, and we do have an arrival. And we do have the Beluga about to come over Manchester, so we'll keep an eye out for that and see if I can see it. And get it on here. And seen more planes at Liverpool in the last 2 days than I've seen here. You don't see more Belugas than I've seen planes here. And there's the KLM A321 Neo on the taxi out. Keep an eye out for that beluga. So that's the BA from Heathrow. This is why Mikey said he's going to stop coming here a bit now. Is that the beluga there?
Yes.
Do you think? I don't know if it is.
Looks like the beluga to me.
So now he was going across that way. Don't think there is.
Guarantee it is.
Ah!
Yeah, that's the beluga.
So just going over Manchester now, guys, is the Airbus Beluga from Hawarden. That's the Airbus Beluga, guys. So that's just the Airbus Beluga, the Beluga going from Hawarden. I think it's off to Hamburg. And we do have our next arrival now. And on the taxi out, we do have the Egypt Air. And we are still awaiting the A380 of the destination Dubai livery to depart Manchester. We will be wrapping up shortly on the A380. No, I would have. This is just a one-off visit to Manchester today. We haven't been here since January. This is just a one-off. Rob was coming down, so I came down with him just for a bit of company and some little rat trip out, and just to pass the time away. But you know, I did a stream earlier at Shadow Moss, and it was a good 45 minutes or so, just plane after plane after plane. And we've come to Southside, and it's completely dead here at Manchester. Quiet, even though there's a few planes about. It's not busy like they are normally, one after the other. We've been here over an hour, and this last 20 minutes or so has been busy with planes. But there've been planes like a couple of planes, and then like a 10-minute break, then some more planes, another quiet spell. I think we've seen more arrivals than they have taken off. So, while at Liverpool, they're getting typhoons and hawks and Texans and everything. I knew it when I was on the phone to Mikey this morning. So we plan to come to Manchester. Liverpool will get something. Looking at radar last night, so I was like, I wonder if there's going to be anything good. And yeah, only the Emirates blue. If we weren't here, they wouldn't have got that. The Emirates in the blue, they wouldn't have got that if we didn't come here. So there's the KLM A321 Neo.
Heading to my favourite place.
Amsterdam, yeah. Gone down the pile or something. Manchester.
It's this time of year, though. In the summer it'll be chocker. Unfortunately, at the moment it's quiet.
Yeah, but I've been in Manchester this time of year the year before, and it hasn't been this quiet.
Yeah.
What was it like when you come to Tash? Was it this quiet?
No, it's fairly busy.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Even though the summer season started.
You're right, you'd probably see more at Liverpool.
But yeah, look, as you see now, like all them easy jets that are going now at Liverpool between 12 and 5 today. That's a summer season, and we're busy. Just like that other day when after the funeral when I met you at the airport.
Yeah, it was non-stop.
That was non-stop, and that was the summer. Some of that was the summer schedule. Look at the summer schedule, yeah. Especially now we're here, fucking dead, innit? Here's my Uncle Colin. Afternoon, Mike. Finished our running round now. Well, you know what, Colin? Don't ask about today. You know what?
Quiet.
Manchester. It's not been great. It's not been great today.
Well, Shadow Moss wasn't bad, but the parking's awkward there.
While me and Rob have been here at Manchester since 10 to 11. We've been to Shadow Moss. We had about an hour there. I was live for 50 minutes, and it was just plane after plane after plane on the arrival. We left there. We've come to Southside. We've been here nearly an hour and a half now, and since we've been here, Manchester's been dead. Manchester's been so quiet. In this last 20 minutes, in the time I've been live 50 minutes now, and in the time we've been here in an hour and a half, it's just been dead and it's quiet, like you'd say Liverpool. I think in the time we've been here, we've seen, in the last half an hour, we've seen more arrivals than we have departures. And the planes are only coming in dribs and drabs. So we've just had that departure. But before that, what plane's just gone? It was about 10-15 minutes ago before we had our departure.
Two taking off now.
Yeah. So
I think we'll go back to number 1 airport.
Here's our next departure, and then there's another one after this, and then it's about 5 minutes before the next one after that. And to be honest, the arrivals is dead quiet. It was about 5-10 minutes ago we had our last arrival. But where everyone says Manchester's busy, Rob does like Manchester, but he's just been saying to me himself, he said, I've never seen Manchester this quiet in all the visits he's been so far this year. Manchester hasn't been this quiet. I haven't been since January, but Rob's been since then. And he said it was busy last time, and today it's just quiet. Well, but since we arrived at Manchester a few hours ago this morning, Liverpool have had 2 Typhoons, 2 Hawks, and they've had the Belugas going over. And there's been a lot of Hawks and Texans around at Liverpool. But As I say, that Shadow Moss is a good spot if you're in the right places for your photography. But I struggled with my screen there, but I did it the best I could. But all the big ones usually fly on early long go, yeah. Well, we still got the A380 on the ground. I haven't even bothered getting any content. I've got some, but I need to check it before. So that's the next departure. Yeah, but this is just a little one-off visit for me today, because Rob was coming down for a ride out, so I said, yeah, okay, I'll come down. But not that I'm bothered about Manchester now. I'll still come and get some content when I want to. Or, as you know, but yeah. But this is our third day on the run of watching planes, and this is the quietest day for plane spotting we've had. The last 2 days where we've been at Liverpool have been busy, we've seen loads. So this is the SAS 320 Neo off to Stockholm. So whether anyone who's watched this live, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're watching it back, I hope you've enjoyed it. You will have seen planes, but Manchester's been quiet today, but you know. And anyone who hates I don't care what people think. You can say what you want about Manchester, you can say it's better than Liverpool, that's your opinion, but just from on our side of things now, on our channel, yeah, Liverpool's well better than Manchester. And I've even heard streamers in the past going, on their streams, Manchester's not with about the heavies. Yeah. All they care about here is the heavies. So this is the Arini ATR from Guernsey. Yeah, I won't say the channel, but yeah, it was one of the streams I was watching. He was talking about where people got all babble on about, he went, oh, and here comes, I don't know what plane was coming in, I think it was a low cost. He went, see, we're not all about heavies at Manchester. Oh. Oh. And then you always get that one then, don't you? Once the heavies are gone, that's it. There's heavies on the ground now and it's still quiet. It's alright, we'd rather take the C17 at Liverpool than we would an A380. Oh yes. Rather have a beluga. So here's the TUI Max. Don't worry, Colin, we'll be back at Liverpool soon. We'll be back at the Holy Grail. We'll be finishing shortly. We're just waiting for the A380 and then I'll end it then. But I can't wait to get back to Liverpool. Next arrival, EasyJet. Still nothing on the A380. Don't forget, guys, we will be live for a premiere tomorrow.
No.
For a premiere tomorrow night, and there is I think it is Airliners Live. I think they're doing a live stream tomorrow at Barton for the Puma. There's an EasyJet arrival from Dubrovnik. And I was on Airliners Live before, if you go and check it out. Matt Smith got me on the camera before. Come on, A380. Despite it being quiet, I have enjoyed seeing the planes and doing this stream. Well, it's been too dead today, too quiet.
That's what it's all about.
Which?
Seeing the beautiful planes.
Yeah.
This particular plane I've seen in Brisbane a few times.
The blue
on
one.
Julia.
The blue one.
Yeah. Anyone taking off? I know.
It's like they're still working on that A380, I think. That's Lufthansa. Lufthansa off to Frankfurt in the old livery.
Oh, it's similar to Ryanair, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got quite a few people in. Can't be that far away now from the A380. Although I do see a big something there over there with a big tail. The Ryanair Max. Oh, we're getting a few departures now, aren't we?
That'll put a smile on your face.
I'm only happy when I'm at Liverpool.
Mr. Grumpy.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Anyway, welcome to quiet Manchester, where we are seeing a few planes, but it's not as busy as people make it, or as busy as people think Manchester is. Happy at Liverpool because you fresh cover is around the corner at your nan's, yeah. Back to old Blighty with dogging corners.
Hey?
That's my uncle. There's a Virgin coming out.
Oh no, I'll find it. I'll take it off and put it back on.
So we've got the Virgin on the taxi out. This John just asked, is it quiet as Old Trafford? Yeah, it is, John. A bit like my Old Trafford. So that's your EasyJet.
Right, to Brussels next, taking off.
So the Ryanair to Brussels is the next one to take off. And we do now have on the taxi out the Virgin A330 to New York. And just pinging up now, I'm about to push back, is the Emirates A380 in the destination Dubai livery. The all blue to Dubai. And the A380 is now pushing back. And also on the taxi out, we do have the Aer Lingus A330 off to New York. I think that one's going.
Yep, okay.
Off to New York, so we'll I'll capture these three heavies and then I'll end the stream. I'll end the stream then, guys. But as I say, Manchester has been dead today. It's been too quiet, even though we've had a few planes. And
It's been good for a change though.
yeah, it's been good to have a nice change of scenery. Just would have been nice if it was a bit more busier. I know Liverpool gets it busy spells, but not quite like this. But so there's the Virgin there, taxi it out, and just as you can see, the A380 is pushing back, which will finish us. And just coming out behind the A380 is the Aer Lingus 330. I hope everything went well anyway, Colin, at the doctors or the hospital. I hope everything went well. And as you can see, the A330 for Aer Lingus just coming out behind. And just about to line up now is the Virgin 330. Lining up now is the Virgin A330 to New York.
JFK.
Enjoy this departure, guys. Thank you, Miss Walls. We are about to end this stream anyway. After these 3 heavies. But nice to see you anyway. There we go. Virgin 330 to New York.
JFK.
Oh well, I can't wait to be back at Liverpool soon.
#1 airport.
Yeah. Say what, Miss Walls. Been here a few hours. When
Excuse me, will you show us? We just want to go back to Corey Bank. So you know where the National Trust? You don't know where. So we.
I went to Shadow Moss earlier, and it was good. We've seen a lot of planes, and then we've come to Southside and we've been here nearly 2 hours now, and it's been Manchester's been very quiet, and it's not like I've never seen it this quiet. But I've done my streams anyway. I've done them best I could. I have had a bit of trouble trying to keep the picture in focus, but to me, this is why I don't come to Manchester a lot now, because there's no 7.5s, there's no 7.6s, and Manchester's it's getting a lot quiet now, like it is, like we are. There's just been nothing today at Manchester, bar this blue A380 and the Barcelona football arena. Manchester's been quiet and hasn't had nothing today. Been dead. I've seen more at Liverpool in the last 2 days than I have here today. And this is why Liverpool's the #1 airport and the best airport. And this is why I stick to Liverpool. Because Manchester's just not good enough, not good anymore. It's not the same. I've even seen more belugas lately than I have planes here today. We hope you all enjoyed the stream anyway. Next departure now will be the Aer Lingus A330 to JFK, and then the A380, and then that'll be us done.
That looks a bit more over this side.
Which?
The one that's coming in. I think that's coming on here. I do, I definitely think it's landing here. Yeah, that's coming in here, Mikey.
Is
2,
it?
3 right, left.
I think it's landing on the middle runway.
There's only 2. Yeah, you could be right.
And next arrival, EasyJet. But there is a streamer here later.
Is there?
Down, from down there, I think. And the A380 is now on the taxi. Our last departure and our last one of the stream. And just lining up now, we do have the Aer Lingus A330.
Is this a heavy, Mikey?
Yeah. Yeah. That's all they're interested in up here. The heavies, eh?
You can't beat a good heavy.
No. Yeah, you can't beat the Beluga. And the Qatar's on the taxi. There you go, Aer Lingus 330 on the roll.
Lovely jubbly.
And we just wait for the A380 now.
guitar.
Mhm.
Right here.
Mhm.
One in, one out.
And here we go, guys. The A380 is about to line up and depart Manchester to finish our stream. And join us in the week from Liverpool. There we go, A380 lined up and ready to go.
Donna's watching.
Wait.
Donna's watching.
Big shout out to everyone that's watched today. This will be our last one and we will be wrapping up now on this departure of the A380. Thanks all for watching. Hope you have all enjoyed it. And here comes the A380.
We counted it in, we're going to count it out.
There we go, on the roll. And that finishes off the stream, guys.
How long?
An hour and 25.
Him, it wasn't on 2-3 right, but it is what it is, and we got lovely weather, and
Yeah.
we're doing works on 2-3 right.
Yeah, a lot of runway works going on. Yeah. Take care all. See you next time.